So I heard you're getting the band back together, Steve.
Yeah, this band I played in 1995, 96, named Soda. There was some talk on Facebook about doing kind of like a reunion benefit for a friend of ours that passed away, and one thing led to another, and here we are about 3 practices in, and we'll be playing on August 24th in San Jose Playing Club, and we're pretty stoked. I haven't played guitar in like 8 years, so I'm working out the blisters situation right now.
Really? Why such a long hiatus?
You know, after the faction broke up in 2004, I just kind of put music to the side and put the guitars under the bed and just kind of really just concentrate on artwork, you know. I got kind of psyched to start playing again, you know, and so I brought the guitars back out, and it was kind of cool. I took one guitar and it still had tape wrapped around it from our trip to Scotland, and I opened it up and I looked at the set list, the faction set list, and it was like 2004. I'm like, dude, I haven't played this guitar in like 8 years, you know. So it was cool to grab that guitar out, and I actually got another guitar that I got given to me 3 years ago for my 20-year anniversary for my Caballero shoe, my very first signature shoe. It was a guitar that Steve Van Doren made for me, a Fender Stratocaster, and it has the Caballero logo on it, and so I've been playing that as well.
Sick. You like riding a bike?
Yeah, you know, it's all coming back. It's just like the wrist is a little bit hurting because it's like I'm not used to keeping my wrist in this position for like, you know, about 30, 45 minutes playing. So when I'm done, I'm like gotta stretch it out. And the blisters came back, and then I had to like make a bar chord with these 2 fingers, you know. But now that I got calluses back, now it's starting to feel better. And yeah, it's kind of like riding a bike, you know. But I mean, we put a lot of pressure putting this whole band back together in a month. I mean, this was a month ago that we were talking about even getting together doing a show. But yeah, we were pretty rusty. You know? I mean, learning like 15 songs, you know, within a week is a pretty hard thing to do.
Yeah.
You know, especially if you haven't been playing them. It's just like a lot of muscle memory and just trying to remember which key each song starts in, you know, so it's a lot of work, man.
How did you get into music in the first place?
I didn't really think about even being in a band until like the early 80s when I started listening to punk rock. I saw this one record called JFA, and I looked on the cover of their album, and the singer was skating this ramp while the other guys were sitting on top of it. And I'm like, man, that's so cool. These guys skate and play music. I'm like, man, I want to start a band. It's kind of cool, you know. So I picked up the bass. I started playing, I started practicing these punk rock songs, and then I just got a couple guys that I used to skate with, and I said, hey, you play drums? You know, hey, you play guitar? And we ended up putting this band together, and Gavin O'Brien was one of my friends that was from Winchester Skate Park I skated with. I asked him if he wanted to be the singer, and he said yeah, so that's when we started the faction. So then that was about 1982 is when we put that band together. And 6 months after putting this band together, practicing, we go into the studio and record our first 45, which was pretty neat, you know. And I barely even knew how to play bass. In 1984, I picked up the guitar after listening to this Adolescence record. And I'm like, man, our band would be so rad if it had 2 guitars, you know, be a lot fuller, we could do some leads over the stuff. So I ended up picking up a guitar and started playing rhythm. And then we got another bass player, so that's how the guitar part started. But I started off with bass, switched to guitar. When I went to the Odd Man Out, start that band, I was stuck with guitar. Once that was gone, went to another band. Oh, it's coming. We went to another band. I started playing bass and Shovelhead, and then I went back to guitar with Soda. It's gonna start raining,
cool.
So we gotta go.